Aries, let's start with your reading. Today, we are going to look into the energies around you at the moment, and then we will take a look into the events coming up for you in the next few months. Let's now start with your main energy. Okay, this first message is actually coming in strong and from a external source. With this card, we are looking at a new moon in Aries. And the first message for you today is it's time to take action. But I can't help but feeling that this is someone who wants to take action towards you, but someone who hasn't yet, at least not fully. This is a person who is already deeply connected to you energetically, potentially through memories, and who hasn't fully revealed their real intentions yet, at least at this moment in time. With this card coming up, you should expect movement in regards of the situation, and we'll have to see what type of impact this might have on you. So let's see then what this message is about. Let's do our 3 shuffles and let's begin with your reading. All right, Aries. 8 of Wands reversed, followed by the 8 of Pentacles. Clearly, there is something happening here, moving underneath the surface and moving fast. Something you cannot see yet, but that as soon as it will be revealed, if and when it will be revealed, it has the potential to bring a powerful revelation to you. The 8 of Pentacles shows someone who is working at something. And by not making any transparent move, perhaps this is someone who's trying to make some sort of statement, hoping that it will trigger something in the other person or in the overall situation. With the 8 of Wands reversed, there is communication that wants to come in, even if it's not at the moment. A lot of things unsaid, a lot of things that someone feels are important to communicate. Potentially, we're also seeing someone who is rejecting what has been said or what has been decided in between the two of you, not wanting for this to be over, for example, especially considering the 3 of Swords right here, not wanting to accept the end of a situation that for them is more important than they might have realized at first. I do get the feeling that this is someone who you have blocked, someone you have decided to move away from quickly. And it was quick, it was fast. Potentially it came through an abrupt decision because you felt that was the only way to survive the situation. Right here with the 3 of Cups, I get the sense that this person is feeling as though they can be happy just by being with you, just by having you back in their life. But at the same time, from you, I pick up the opposite. I pick up on a message that says, in order for me to be happy and stable, I need to be away from this person. And so we see how perhaps right now there is a 180 in a situation where before you put in a lot of work and the other person didn't. And now it's the opposite. But regardless of what happened here and how it happened, there is someone still waiting for something, waiting for a message, waiting for clarification, waiting for a second chance, or waiting for closure potentially. But both of you right now don't seem to be in a place where you're ready to really talk honestly. This is still that phase of trying to see how far this is going to go. trying to see who is going to be the first one who perhaps will give in and maybe make that first move. Something still feels very fresh, and it's hard to just talk about real feelings when the wounds are still trying to heal. And speaking of unhealed wounds, the Three of Swords, I can't help but feeling that you are both approaching this current situation in two completely different ways. As we've seen earlier, you're trying to react, to block this other person, to start something new, something stable that you can really rely on. And potentially you're even blocking your feelings for them so that you can move forward. And this person knows that. They can see it, or at least they feel it energetically, and they are very hurt about the fact that you have detached and hurt about the fact that you're gone. There has been a clear breaking point for you, Aries, at which you just said to yourself, I am done here. I am done with this connection, done trying and always ending up in the same place. I'm ready to be me again, ready to invest in my independency and stability once more. But at the same time, since the Three of Swords is coming up in the heart of the reading, I do get the sense that at times you think about this. You potentially wonder about how things could have evolved if you didn't have to walk away from this. And honestly, most times this is absolutely normal. There are connections that are so powerful that their energy keeps reverberating for much longer after they have ended. But it's clear that something brings you back to the thought of this at times, and we'll need to understand why. What you do have in common, though, is this awareness that in a way or another, this is not fully over yet. There is this waiting energy that I'm picking up on here, coming from both sides, as if you were anticipating this Eight of Wands, which, as we said, now you cannot fully see because it's reversed, but you know that something might be coming up regarding this connection. And from what we see next, you might be absolutely right about this. It doesn't mean that the two of you are going to be back together. It might, but the energy that I'm getting for you comes from someone who doesn't fully believe in this connection anymore. So I'm seeing it hard for the two of you to go back together. This just means that your intuition is anticipating a move made from this person, someone who clearly is not over you yet. It's someone who might not be able to get over you anytime soon, given this Three of Swords. Now, with this Knight of Pentacles, we get the confirmation that someone is coming in, but coming in slowly, very slowly. You're barely able to tell by looking at them and looking at their actions, but they are, in fact, aiming towards you again. Regardless of the fact that you might reject them or not, they are doing this. And I feel that with this World card, but also Death Rebirth energy coming up down here, this person is trying to change the outcome of the situation by changing themselves, by evolving in their own energy. This is someone who's shedding their old skin, shedding their old ways, beliefs, and goals as well. Someone who understood the value of their Aries person only after they've lost them. And someone who now is going through a very painful but important transformation. This is the only way that they could have learned this. A transformation that it's needed in order to be with the person who they clearly care the most. And at each transformation, they take one step forward towards you, rebuilding that confidence that they need in order to make potentially a bold move, to take a risk. As we were saying, potentially this is going to be a situation where you're going to reject them, but they need to get to a point where they have that confidence, that stability that will allow them to not be blocked by the fear. This is someone who's letting go of everything toxic that they brought into this connection in the past and that determined the end of it. In a way, this is someone who wants to earn your trust once again, your respect, and someone who wants to impress you with their transformation. I definitely pick up on a reconciliation energy coming up in the future. And that is going to be that moment which your own intuition was anticipating. Whether it's actually going to happen or it's just going to be an attempt, you know that this is coming up. And it's going to be obviously up to you deciding what to do then, which is going to be definitely different from what you're wanting to do now, given the undergoing transformation. I feel that something is going to surprise you. And in fact, with the Two of Swords, now you're not 100% sure on what to do anymore. So this seems to be something powerful, something that you're not expecting, not this way, and something that eventually will put you in front of a decision to make. So let's start looking into it, Aries. I know you say that this is over, but there is something that is still connecting you to this at a certain degree. And we need to understand if this is because it's actually not over yet, or if this is just part of that aftershock that happens at the end of every strong connection. How is this person going to enter your environment once again? What should you expect from them? And what else should you expect in the next few months ahead, Aries? Let's look into it. If you want to dive deeper into the messages, just follow me in the extended reading link below in the description box, Aries. Also, don't forget that every single week I randomly select viewers who have watched the extended video to offer them a 100% free personal 30-minute live reading. I send out emails to confirm every Monday morning. Please make sure to check out your spam folder as well and get ready with 3 main questions. Now, stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to your extended reading, Aries. The bridging energy taking us from this current situation to the upcoming events is the moon. And what we're seeing right here is a secret that it's going to be revealed. You thought you knew everything about this person, everything about how the relationship ended and everything that happened in the past. But there is one element that you didn't see, one thing that you didn't know about, which perhaps is going to be the very thing which is going to put you in front of this crossroad, in front of this decision to make. One of the things that this person has kept to themselves, but that right now they absolutely want to tell you, because 3 of Swords again, they are hurting. This person is hurting away from you, and it's just not the place where they want to be, the place where they feel they should be. So let's see what this secret, what this information is going to be about. I do believe that finally, when this 8 of Wands will go upright, this is going to be revealed to you. And it's going to really determine a turning point in the situation. Doesn't mean that you're going to go back together, but it's definitely going to give you some information which will create a transformation for you as well. So let's look into it. Let's immediately clarify this 8 of Wands and moon energy, and let's see what you have coming up. Okay, here it goes with the Judgment in the middle and the Wheel of Fortune as well. This is in fact something that you didn't see from this person, something that you're going to